Hey, this is Dr. Drew, and today I want to talk about the top 7 substances that maximize collagen production and function in the body. Now, collagen, for those that don't know, is found all over our bodies. It's in the hair, skin, and nails, and it's also what makes up a large part of the joints, whether it's cartilage, bone, as well as the ligaments and tendons. So if you get lots of collagen, all your tissues that require it are going to be healthy. So you have awesome hair, skin, and nails, and superb joint health. Trouble is, we don't eat and consume a lot of collagen anymore. Back in the day, we used to do the hunter-gatherer. We used to eat what's called nose to tail, which means you'd kind of eat the whole animal. And now we just eat more of the meat, which doesn't have as much collagen in it as the other parts of the animal. For example, chicken skin, rich in collagen. If you look at, gelatin or substances around the joints or within the joint capsules, that's usually a really rich source of collagen. We're not eating the organs. And so there's lots of different parts of the animal that are discarded, and we just eat the meat. Get lots of protein and amino acids, generally speaking, but what about collagen? That's why the last maybe 3-4 years, the collagen market has exploded, and every supplement store is carrying it now. And there's ones for bones and joints, and there's ones for skin, all-purpose ones. It just goes on because there's so many different types in the body. With that said, let's talk about how to maximize it. So yeah, you could eat nose to tail, you could eat more organ meats, occasionally have a bit more skin, but really it comes down to getting a few of these other things in the mix as well. So vitamin C is super important because vitamin C helps synthesize collagen into that triple helix molecule, because collagen is just 3 amino acids spiraled together, but you need vitamin C in order to do that. So if you're trying to get collagen and amino acids and synthesis happening at the tissue level, like ligaments and tendons, you need to make sure you're getting vitamin C as well. And that vitamin C has to have bioflavonoids, so make sure it has bioflavonoids, and it's not just ascorbic acid by itself. Look at the side of the bottle, should have vitamin C, should have bioflavonoids as well. These are the synergistic molecules that exist in nature with vitamin C. Say you pick up an orange, it's going to have vitamin C, but it's also going to have bioflavonoids, and that is important. So 1,000 milligrams, 2-3 times a day, pulse dose, because you can only absorb so much at once. That would be ideal with respect to vitamin C to maximize collagen production in the body. And then we also have copper. This goes back to the first point where I was saying there's certain parts of the animal we just don't eat anymore, namely the organ meats. That's where the copper is found. And we have an epidemic of copper deficiency, in case anyone didn't know. And it's one of the main reasons that anemia and iron deficiency is running rampant, because without enough copper, you can't get the iron into the bone marrow to actually get synthesized into the red blood cells to deal with the hemoglobin and ferritin crisis that we are seeing. Copper, pretty important for collagen production too. You need around 1 or 2 milligrams a day. Hard to get. Desiccated liver capsules is a really nice way to do it if you're not into eating the organs, because if you just eat meat and breasts and thighs, with respect to chicken and just steaks and ground beef, you're not going to get that copper. Or you can maybe look at a supplement for it, but it is super important, not just for the iron deficiency side of things, but for the copper synthesis with respect to how it plays in with collagen production in the body. Number 3 is zinc, 10 to 20 milligrams a day. Really important for tissue and wound healing, immune system support, as well as hormone production, but also for collagen. It's another one we don't probably get enough of. Found a little bit in high quality meats. Pumpkin seeds is another good option, but oysters are your big heavy hitter. And a lot of times people are not eating things from the ocean consistently enough, and so 10 to 20 milligrams a day of zinc is super important for all those systems I just mentioned, plus the collagen factor. Manganese is another one. I always think of manganese with respect to connective tissues for disc injuries of the spine, ligament tendon problems at the joint level. You should aim for around 2.5 milligrams a day. This helps produce proline, which is one of the main amino acids that's used in the triple helix collagen molecule. Number 5 is glucosamine at around 1,500 milligrams per day, and chondroitin at around 1,200 milligrams a day. That's number 6. These are awesome for dealing with joint pain, inflammation, injuries, tissue and wound healing in and around joint structures. 1,500 for the glucosamine, 1,200 for the chondroitin. Wonderful, and pretty well researched as well at those doses, so make sure to get enough of those. And then finally, number 7, hyaluronic acid. This is a fluid that exists within our joints, so it's like a shock absorber, and it helps draw water molecules as well. So it's a cushioning effect within our joints, and if we don't have enough hyaluronic acid, The joints can start to collapse on itself. It increases wear and tear. Friction goes up. Doesn't bend and straighten as easily. It's not as smooth, and on and on. So that's where making sure all these nutrients are at the right level. You're not dealing with any deficiencies. And that's why I'm such a fan of micronutrient testing. So I'll flash a few slides on the screen for the lab I use out of Florida. And it does a full once over of all the vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and trace nutrients that your cells need and your body needs in order for tissue repair to happen, whether it's at the hair, skin, and nails, or the joints, because that's where collagen does its magic. This company, Alcat Cell Science Systems, really easy blood draw, boom, goes to the lab, and then you know, okay, what am I deficient at the cellular level? It doesn't just show you what you eat, it shows you what you absorb, which is a critical sort of differentiator here. And then you kind of know, okay, what am I low in? What does my supplement stack look like? What am I maybe not absorbing that I need to switch brands or products with? What sort of gut work do I need to do to fix this? What sort of IV treatments might be necessary to remedy the deficiency faster? And then we can figure it out, okay? So it's a really good way to look under the hood, do a deep dive into your physiology, your nutrient status, and get you feeling better faster, okay? So if you have issues with hair, skin, and nails, or you have chronic injuries you can't heal, this should be hopefully something that you kind of are now keying on with respect to, do I have enough nutrients on board? Are there some things I need to add to help my collagen production throughout my body? And if you have any questions or comments, please drop them below. If you think someone in your world, a friend or family member, would benefit from this, please share it with them. And as always, thank you for watching.